beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Purdy. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Falcons at 9-2 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From just shy of midfield, Purdy. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Purdy. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Jameis to throw it. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Algier now up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Purdy. Got a man. It's London. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught by Mims. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Algier going straight ahead. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Taken down by Pete Werner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's caught. Touchdown! Drake London from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Winston. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw from his end zone, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Purdy to throw it on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
when they've needed a play this year. He's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Purdy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd, here's Algier. Pushes him over, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Algier will try to pick it up. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Cooler knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Having only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. But he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of the spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Starting the drive with Algier. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play action. Now Purdy. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save this.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Algier with another carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Purdy. This pass is caught by London. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Algier. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have opened the lead up to 30. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you wouldn't.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Purdy now to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to pull one over his head as this game progresses.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Oliver, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Boy, another big play late here for offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 39 yards. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run for it with Algier, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
Down at the 15-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone?
The Saints take over 1st down 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Kamara up the middle. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. But is this deep?